How's everybody doing today? Okay, I got a comment about what I thought was on Oak Island, and basically my return reply was, I don't know what's on Oak Island, and that's why we're doing this. Is we're trying to look at the evidence, mainly for me, Zena Halpern's material, and sort of glean some ideas of what it is. And I don't want to go too far out. I don't want to dream up mystical, romantic uh, things. I want to stick with what is presented in the material and trying to determine by analysis what it is, maybe where it is, and also uh, perhaps maybe who. So anyway, we're going to go with what is on Oak Island uh, in this short video. And we're going to look at La Formula. Now, La Formula, whether you believe it or not, but I'm going with the premise that this is a message that was written in French, in code, using what we know as the Kempton cipher. That same cipher was used to make a message in English that was found on the 90-foot stone. So we're going with that premise. If you believe it, that's what we're going with. If you don't believe it, then really this is not going to be interesting to you. So anyway, this is La Formula. It is the plan. So this is somehow a plan. Now that's why I think also this is a geometric progression. But I'm not going to get into that. It's highly controversial, and a lot of people find it hard to see. But the cipher is pretty much straightforward, and it does translate into a message. It's not a plan. I don't think it's a plan, but it's a message. I think it's a clue. So anyway, I'm going to go here. This is a letter by letter translation of La Formula. And if you look at these letters here, or this box around the letters, this is the missing letters that are in La Formula. Let me go back if I didn't point that out before. Okay, there is holes. It's like burned or something. I believe that this is the shape of it, and that this is not burned, but I think it might have been this original shape, and these letters were left out intentionally. But that's another subject. Okay, so we're going to get back to this. So La Formula, they determined these different letters, and who I mean they is the Blockhouse blog, or somebody that was on the Blockhouse blog sent this into some old French linguists that determined, basically they did a translation on this, and I can get to that translation in another show. But what I'm concentrating on here is these are the missing letters. Now, one of the missing words that they could not figure out was this one. They figured out the lay, which means it's something. It's like a noun or something. But they had the C, but they could not determine what this letter was. And they left it alone. They did not know what this is. But they said this right here, OR, is definitely gold. So I'll show you. This is what I use here. Is the Anglo-Norman Dictionary, okay? And I determined through my logic of the geometric progression, but also just by trial and error, I would plug in letters, and basically it only can be a vowel between the C and the I. So, I would go in, I would take this, and I would put in O, and A. And the thing is you have to keep the ID on it, okay? And it came up with a couple of other different words, but they were adjective words, and you couldn't add the ID. So what I did, or when I came to I saw Syrian, and this is a nation. Now I wondered, can I put an ID on the end of that? So an ID is just a suffix. So I went here, I looked it up, and Old French is a form of Latin. Matter of fact, a lot of languages are a form of Latin. And in Old French, they still used a lot of Latin forms. And this right here says ID. It's a suffix forming adjectives. Well, there you go. Because what do we the word la Syriide is an adjective. It's describing gold. So, and the other thing that gave me more confirmation is it's indicating members of a dynasty. So basically, this is very much used in the end of dynasties. So Syrian is not so much a dynasty, but it's an area, it's a country. So in a way, you can call it a dynasty. It's an area of where the Syrians, the Assyrians, which were a empire, ruled. So that is how I got Syrian gold. And let's see where I want to go. So this says La Syriide gold, the Syrian gold. So that is what is on Oak Island, as far as I know. It's Syrian gold. Now, where does that go? Well, that very much connects in with Knights Templar or Crusader kind of clues, because the Crusaders and the Knights Templar were pretty much involved in Syria. So, does that make sense? Am I going too far out on a limb? I got a comment that I was just reaching to make this theory work. And that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to reach. I want to do this logically and present some reasonable kind of evidence that will shed light on what is on Oak Island. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good and safe holiday and have good times with your family and friends. And I'll probably make another video after this Christmas season. So, all right, everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be talking to you later. Bye.